Tim Shieff has just stopped being vegan. Or did he? Nobody really knows. Nonetheless, a lot of vegans seem to go back to eating meat recently. Why is it like this? Is veganism truly that destructive diet that makes you age faster, lose your hair, and eat your children? Obviously, the last point is an exaggeration. Here are 3 main reasons why vegans start eating meat again. Basically, everything new has a so-called adoption cycle. This is usually used in the tech industry, but can also be used for veganism. These are 5 phases that every product or innovation goes through before it becomes mainstream. The people using the product, depending on the stage, are called innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority, and laggards. I think right now veganism is in the early adopter stage. It's not widespread enough, but a decent amount of people in a single-digit percentile are using it and following the diet. Nonetheless, I see this trend going forward as even Nestle, the biggest food company in the world, is looking to increasingly go into that market. The adoption cycle is crucial to understand because early adopters have different characteristics than the late majority. Usually at the point of the early adopters, which brings me to the number 1, expectations are really high. Veganism cures cancer, clears acne, helps you run ultramarathons, and lets you sleep only 4 hours. While I've seen personally a couple benefits of going vegan, these claims are an overstatement of hyper-motivated people, so-called early adopters. And if people start a diet with such high expectations, who can blame them if they feel discouraged and stop after 1 year? So set the right expectations. Number 2, early adopters are also more likely to put stuff to the extreme. Fruitarian diet, raw, energy restoring pseudo diets. Steve Jobs was part of that category. He disregarded the advice of his doctors and tried to cure his cancer with extreme diets and meditation until it was too late. Inform yourself before you go down the vegan path. We also should understand that nature is not always good and that our current lifestyle with the artificial light and cubicle offices is far away from natural. So we should take supplements if we need to, especially vitamin B12 and vitamin D3. I put the links in the description. Overall, we need to have a science-loving mindset. Read scientific studies or follow Michael Greger from nutritionfacts.org, which explains those studies to you. Or this bad boy, if you ask him nicely, in the comments. Number 3. Peer pressure. I think if it wasn't for Michael Greger, I probably wouldn't be vegan anymore. Simply because the peer pressure is so freaking high. I got some problems with acne on my back and just recently got medicine to treat that. The first thing my friends ask is, but are you sure the acne isn't there because you're vegan? And every freaking time I get the slightest cold, it gets blamed on my nutrition. That's just how it is. What people don't understand usually fascinates them. Most people aren't aware of what they've signed up for if they do something different than the majority. Either be average and liked, or be extraordinary and get hated on. I cannot blame Team Shieff for not wanting to go down the vegan path anymore. Everyone is human and makes mistakes. Publicly insulting Tim isn't going to put this compassionate cause of veganism into a great light. But I can see that he's part of the second main reason why he has stopped being vegan. He puts stuff to the extreme and disregards medicine and supplements altogether, which are next to peer pressure and high expectations the 3 main reasons why people quit veganism.